Good morning and welcome back, dear students. In the next part of Lesson 5, India's landforms. In the previous video, we read about the names of six main regions of India's physical features and learned in detail about the northern mountains. We studied about various mountain ranges, glaciers, mountain rivers, valleys, and life in the mountains. Now, the next topics that we are going to do in this video are the northern plains, the Thar Desert, and the island groups of India. What basically are northern plains? Northern plains are the lowlands to the south of the Himalayas. A map has been shown to you children. In that map, the orange section shows the northern plains, which extends from Punjab towards some part of Rajasthan, along with Delhi and towards Assam. It also covers some part of West Bengal. These plains are very fertile as they are watered by the rivers that come down from the Himalayas. Not only this, their way down, these rivers carry some rocks with it. These rocks rub against each other and further they are broken into very small pieces and form soil which is called alluvium. This soil is very good for growing plants. When the rivers flood this rich soil spread over the plains. The main rivers that come from the northern mountains into the northern plains are the Ganga, the Brahmaputra, its tributaries, and the tributaries of Indus. Now the question is, what is a tributary? A tributary is a river that joins a very big river. Basically, from the mountains, when the rivers are coming and they split into small rivers, then further they again join into the main river, so that is basically a tributary. This has been shown on page number 26 of your book in the diagram. Children, now we know that the rivers they come down from the mountains into the plains and further they flow up to the sea. When they flow up to the sea, they slow down over there. When they slow down, they start depositing a lot of soil along with it. When a lot of soil is deposited, it forms islands. A river also breaks into very small streams which are called distributaries. These distributaries they flow around the islands. The landform that is formed where the river enters the sea is called a delta. So, what is a delta? A delta is a land that is formed when a river enters the sea and when it crosses the land, that is called a delta. It is normally triangular in shape. Children, on page number 26, two examples have been given to you of the rivers that flow into the sea and forms the delta. The rivers that form delta when they flow into the sea are the Ganga and the Brahmaputra. Both these rivers they flow into the Bay of Bengal and they form the world's largest delta, that is the Sundarbans delta. So now, what type of life do people in the plains have? Mostly, crops like wheat, rice, sugarcane are grown in the fertile plains. As the northern plains are flatlands, so it is also very easy to build roads, railways, buildings like schools, hospitals, colleges on this. And that is why most of the people prefer to live in plains. The northern plains have major cities like Delhi, Agra, Varanasi, Kanpur, Allahabad, Lucknow, Patna, Kolkata, etc. The next region that we are going to start is the Thar Desert. So, do you know what is a desert? You must have seen in the pictures or in the movies or in some video that a desert is a dry and a sandy region. In India, Most part of Rajasthan and some part of Gujarat is covered by the desert that is called the Thar Desert. In a desert, mostly large hills of sand are found, which are called sand dunes, and they are formed when the sand gets blown around by the wind. We all know that a desert gets very little rainfall, so here vegetation and plants are very less. Now, let's see what are the living conditions of the people in a desert. We all know that a desert gets very little rain, so very little water is present here, which makes it difficult for people to live in such a place, as growing crops and their survival is a bit difficult. But many steps have been taken by the government, like many canals have been dug so that water can be carried to a desert so that more of the crops can be grown. The main animal that is used in a desert is the camel. It is one of the most important animals that is found in the desert and is used for farm work as well as for transportation purposes. The main cities of the Thar Desert are Jaipur, Jodhpur, Udaipur. Many people come to see this desert and its cities for its royal palaces and forts. The next topic that we are going to do is the island group of India. What is an island? An island is a piece of land that is surrounded by water on all the sides. Now, India has two large group of islands. This you can see on page number 24 of your book. A map has been shown in which it is clearly shown that in the Bay of Bengal we have the Andaman and the Nicobar Islands, and in the Arabian Sea we have the Lakshadweep Islands. So, the Andaman Nicobar Islands are a group of 572 islands. Not on all these islands people are living, as these are densely covered by the forest. The people who are living in the Andaman and Nicobar Islands live deep inside the forest, and mostly they do not have much link with the outside world. Similarly, the Lakshadweep Islands are a group of 36 islands. These islands are famous for its beautiful beaches and the scenic view. Let us discuss further about the life in the islands. Mostly people earn their living by doing farming, means they grow some of the crops, they do handicrafts, and the main occupation of the people in the islands is the fishing. Tourism also helps these people to make a good earning during tourist vacations. That's all for today's topic. Thank you, dear children. And in the next topic, in the next video, we will meet and you will be taught about the peninsular plateau and the coastal plains. See you soon. Thank you.